Hey there, YouTube friends. Mass Bandit here with something a little new, a little different. Well, not new, but different. We're going to be building a city in City Skylines. Mass Transit is out. I went ahead and grabbed it. And so this is Sapphire Bay. Welcome to Sapphire Bay. It's a beautiful map. I'll talk more about that in the actual time lapse. But yeah, we're going to see how often this comes out. Maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. I don't know. We're just getting a nice overview of the map here. Today we're going to be working on a mill, on a lumber mill, and then we're going to work on a farm. This is me getting used to Move It and getting used to decals and all the kinds of props and stuff. So that's kind of the heavy focus of this episode. So I hope you're excited for City Skylines on the channel. I know I've dabbled in it before, but this isn't a recreation, so it should go a little smoother. The Let's Build Houston stuff always kind of just didn't work out well because of the limitations when doing a recreation like that. So anyway, this is Sapphire Bay, and we will be back for the time-lapse portion of the video with our lumber mill. So I will see you on the other side of this cut. Alright friends, well here we are in the time-lapse portion, and we're going to be building a lumber mill like I've already mentioned like 2 or 3 times. There's lots and lots of great assets. I've gone ahead and linked you to the collection, the lumber mill collection in the description of the video. Awesome stuff. Just a couple notes about what we're doing here, what map we're on and stuff like that. I did not create this map. I'm just now getting back into City Skylines, and so I thought creating a map might be a little bit much. So I searched and searched, and I'm playing on, it's called Owl's Merchant Bay by Owl. Incredible maps. Every map he does is incredible. And I downloaded a lot of his themes and LUTs, and they're great, but they were a little too bright for what I wanted for this city. So while I'm using Owl's map, I am using the brand new, it just came out like a week or 2 ago. We gotta find the name of it here. The I don't know how to say it. The Cleyra-Map Theme and the Cleyra-Color Correction, along with Owl's gorgeous map. It creates this awesome, I just love it. I just love the map. I love what he's done with it, and these color corrections are just great. Just absolutely great. And that color correction is by creativeDEX, creativeDEX. Really cool stuff, really beautiful stuff. So you might notice the icons, and after I recorded this, I went and I grabbed a mod to make sure those don't show up, because I know in a time lapse those can be obnoxious. So sorry for that for this episode. Those will be gone in the future. It'd been so long since I'd played Skylines, I forgot that you needed to hook everything up. Like, I haven't really used Rico much. That's how long it's been since I've played Skylines. I haven't really used Rico much, and so I didn't realize. I forgot. Just because you plop them, they still need workers and stuff, and we've got none of that in here right now. I mean, we're just working on, you know, this little build right now. That's kind of how I want to treat this series for a little while. I want to do unique builds at first to kind of get used to all the new toys, and then we'll start working on the city proper. So we've got this lumber mill, and then we start a farm later on in the video. And once we get through that, I think I want to build, obviously I want to flesh out more farms. And then I think after that, I want to do a water treatment plant, and then obviously we're going to need a power plant. I'd like to do something with waste, you know, with a dump or something like that. Kind of just a little bit more than just slopping them down, because things like that in the game, the water treatment and especially the water and the garbage treatment, I always just kind of plop it down because I don't care about it. But I think there's enough awesome tools out there now where we can make something that looks cool and functions. And that's going to be my goal. Like, there's a lot of people whose details are just off the chart, and they're great. I mean, some of my inspirations in Skylines, especially this most recent attempt at the game, are guys like Strict Toaster and Flux Trance. They're great. And Fresh Popcorn, when he was playing, obviously Arrowhead Junction was a huge inspiration. But I remember watching Fresh Popcorn's videos when they first came out and just being blown away. And I don't want to say I'm doing what he does, but I like the idea of doing a little unique, heavy detailed build per episode. And that's why this episode's a little short, and also because it's the first. I just want to see what kind of reception this video gets. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully it'll take off. So yeah, so this little lumber mill, it took me ages to figure out how these pieces all fit together, and it took me forever to realize that it's okay that things aren't snapped to the street anymore. Like, Move It is so powerful now, along with some of the other mods that work together. The one that makes sure you don't have to worry about, you know, the ones that, I forget what it's, never mind. There's just so many great mods here, and it's going to take me a while to get used to them. And then with mass transit, I mean, I haven't even touched the stuff that comes with mass transit, so I'm excited to get into it. I'm not sure what we're going to have in this city. I'm thinking this is going to be a smaller city, smaller build. Lots of little towns, I'm thinking, with one kind of central city. But even the central city, I don't think I want to be too huge. So I did struggle a bit here with the train tracks, with the Move It, and making them not look like garbage. And I think I finally just kind of settled, and it looks alright. I'll probably end up going back and making that look better. But one of the things I noticed when I was building this part was just how small lumber mills that I did some research with the lumber mills. I looked online at a bunch, and they're all pretty narrow. They're not huge operations. I thought they'd be much bigger than they really are. I'm struggling with the fences here. I think I'm missing that one mod that makes sure they actually line up in a line. Like, I'm using prop line tool, but they're all jagged. They're not in a straight line. So if you know what mod I'm missing, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Let me know so I can make sure I get it. Because I'd love to make fences that are nice and straight, because those definitely aren't. And then it's a matter here of connecting the lumber mill to the highway. And one of the things I noticed, again, in my limited research, was that surrounding these lumber mills is really obviously really rural. But it was interesting to see how close farms would get to this. And it makes sense. I mean, aside from chopping stuff, there's not much else that a lumber mill needs. So we're working here on a farm, mostly decals, just to kind of make it look, I don't know, I love these decals. They're so neat. And I wanted to play around with the power lines there. I needed to move them out of the way of that farm there. That's what I'm doing here. I'm cleaning that up a little bit. I sent just enough over to get us power, but I wanted to create like kind of a farm area, like an area, an industrial part of this area, because I'm figuring this is a house. This is a person's home. And so I wanted to see if we couldn't get like a work area and then a house area. And so that's what we're going here. After we lay the field down, we start throwing in some tractors and some other random props. And once that's in, I think I wanted to add the house portion. And yeah, so I don't have much to say other than I had a blast building this. I was really apprehensive. I was really nervous if this was gonna work, if I was gonna get something that looked good, that was fun to build, and that didn't take like hours and hours and hours. And this didn't take too long at all, as you could tell. Altogether, I think I played for about an hour and a half for this video, and that's not bad. I'll take that. So yeah, I'm gonna let it roll, and there's not a lot left, obviously, a couple more minutes, so we're gonna let it roll, and hopefully you enjoy. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, if Skylines brought you here, check out some of the other stuff. I do a lot of Planet Coaster, and you could check out some of the really old Skylines stuff I did. It's not very good, but you know, you're whatever. Hit the subscribe button if you want constant updates and you want to be in the loop with everything on my channel. I try to do about one video a week. Hit the little notification bell. That'll let you know right away when a video is up. And yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of this build. And we'll see you for the next one, for episode 2 of Sapphire Bay. Take care. Have a great night, great day, great whatever. See you next time. Bye-bye.